Alright, what's up, folks? Do some more roleplay here. We'll roleplay a hunter. It's my character getting a light here so you can see her a little better. I know you still can't see her for shit. Whatever. This is my character. Well, so I get some light going on here. Well, there she is. Got some rules. Check something here real quick. Oh, okay. Alright. Wait a minute. Anyways. I didn't grab a steed stone. I didn't grab a standing stone. I forgot to grab a standing stone. Shit. Whatever standing stone you want to use, obviously. I forgot to change mine. Rules. Hide armor, hide boots. No bracers because you use a bow and arrow. And bracers kind of mess your aim up. You know, they weigh you down a little bit. No helmet because the helmet the word I'm looking for, obstructs the view. So no helmet, just armor and bracers, just for the for a little bit of protection because you are venturing out into the wilderness. I got a bow. I'm currently using the bow of the hunt because if you're playing a hunter, that's the ultimate prize right there, the bow of the hunt. So that's kind of like a quest. You take your hunter on the quest to go get the bow of the hunt. Carry a dagger, for hairy situations. And about 50 arrows. I don't carry any more arrows because we're trying to role play here. And I'm not going to carry fucking 500 fucking arrows on my back. Disregard this bow. I keep forgetting to go drop it off. But potions, a couple poisons for hairy situations in case I run across a tiger, saber-toothed cat or whatever, or a bandit or something. A potion of cure disease, in case I get bit and get bone break or whatever the hell. Some fortify marksmith potions, in case I need them, in case I run across some bandits and I want to sneak around and maybe get a lucky shot on them and knock them down and go search them for money. A resist poison, in case you run across, spiders and whatnot. You drink that and you won't get poisoned so your health doesn't deplete. Because I only carry 5 health potions because we're role playing here. I carry some food, some ale. She drinks ale. A couple apples and some cooked food to eat. Don't really carry any ingredients. I got salt pile on me right now. I keep a book to read. We'll read Death Brand later on, like when we get bored or whatever. I don't carry much of anything else. 10 lockpicks. I only carry 10 lockpicks. Couple torches in case it gets dark on me. I only carry $52 in gold. Once again, we're role playing here, so there's no need to carry a bunch of gold. Magic. As you can see, I don't use magic at all. I use Animal Allegiance, shout. Roar's Whisper is always a good shout. I don't have no objections against using a Roar's Whisper. It's a really good shout. Kind's Peace, obviously, and Voice of the Empire because I'm from Cyrodiil, and if I need to get myself out of a hairy situation with bandits and stuff, my greater power will come in handy. So I do use the Voice of the Empire, but no other magic, no healing, no nothing. None of that. And what we do, we get us a good night's sleep. And as you can see, I got children to feed. And
Martha's a big meanie.
I got 2 of them.
He keeps telling Lars and me what to do.
I don't know why she's awake. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. But anyways. And we'll head out and go hunting. Alright, now here's a big deal with me. When I'm playing the hunter or when I'm role playing, go to display and take the heads up display off. That really gives you more of a feel, especially when you're maybe recording or role playing just in general. It takes the heads up display off, so I have no idea what my health is. When I use my bow, I have no crosshairs, so basically just gotta figure it out. It takes a minute to get used to. With the hunter, I don't have any objections against picking flowers and stuff. You know, you still got to make some, some health potions and stuff if you can't afford them. But if you can afford them, that's even better. Walk through the city, basically. Don't run. I mean, you don't have to walk as slow as you can. It's a little tougher on the Xbox.
What do you need?
Don't go through the city with your weapon out. That's disrespect. The guards are there to protect you. They don't need you running through the city with your bow or your dagger drawn like you're about to fight somebody. What else? Any other rules? Not very many rules. You go out hunting for about 8 hours, I guess. That's the whole point of the thing, of the hunter. Don't jump over anything. Now, when I role play with an alchemist, now my alchemist is pretty darn agile, because like I said, she's used to climbing rocks and picking plants and whatnot. Once you're out of the city, you can draw your weapon. But don't go jumping up on the rock. She's a hunter. She's not used to. I mean, she can run. She could run really, really well, but she's not going to be jumping over any rocks. She's not that agile. She's not that athletic. She's just a lowly hunter. She goes out and hunts for food to eat. Not like the alchemist, where the alchemist is really agile and athletic, and she can basically climb mountains and stuff. I don't feel like joining that party right now because I'm in the middle of something. Whiterun is a really good area to explore as a hunter. Also, the East March is really good. I don't recommend High March. High March is a bit cold and there's not very many. And I don't recommend Solstheim. Solstheim is pretty barren of food. So we'll just stroll along here along the road. Now, I don't have great armor. We'll put that on proof right here. 96 in armor, and I don't have very much of anything to kill bandits and dragons and whatnot. So, as you can see, there's guards over here on this tower. Now, this is the tower where, what the hell's going on over there? What the hell? Shoot. Well, anyways, there's usually guards around this tower. There's quite a few of them right there. And I don't know if they're going to leave. Oh, wow, we're in luck. But I usually don't hunt outside of my hold, because if I do end up going too far and getting hurt, I don't have nowhere. You know, the guards can always help you out when you're in a tough situation. It'll take a minute to get used to no heads-up display.
Imperial armor is damn heavy.
Once you get used to it, once you figure out the aim, you're in good shape. Now, obviously the hide and the venison, and you retrieve your arrow. We'll go look at skills real quick. Alchemy, you can boost up alchemy a little bit, especially poisoner perk. You want to get that. That's a good one. Ignore illusion. I'm not going to be using it. I just didn't respec it. I only respect a few points so I can do the tutorial. Speech, much as that as you can. 10% against the better sex is fine, whatever. But this is the one that I like to use a lot with the hunter, as well as the alchemist. I can sell my items to anybody. I can sell food items to anybody. I can sell, leather, armor. This is a really good perk. I recommend, even if you're not role playing, to get this perk right here and to help you sell items. And of course, when you're doing the hunter, you want to do your haggling up a bit so you get better prices on arrows in case you want to buy some arrows or whatever. And I guess we put a little on. You can put some on smithing if you want, but go the light armor route to help you smith some, some better. Well, really, all you use is hide armor when you're doing hunter, so it doesn't really matter. I don't recommend enchanting your gear because it's not very realistic. Archery, as much as you want. You can max out archery all you want. Use anything you want on archery. Now I got zoom zoom in, but I haven't practiced with it without the heads-up display, so I'm not really sure how well it'll work. Light armor, since we're using hide and it's real weak, you want to put as much as stuff on light armor as you can. You know, and that's about it. Speech, light armor, archery, and you're good to go. And you know, when you kill the deer, you just collect everything off of it, because it's all good to sell, and you bring the food home to eat because you're feeding your family. Now you can check the time by pressing select. It's about 7 o'clock. It's a little cloudy out, but it's a good idea to check the time by looking in the sky and where the sun's at. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west, and that'll give you a good indication of the time. This is going to be a tough shot right here. I might try to get in a little closer. Once you get some practice without the crosshairs, you'll get really good at it, and hell, you'll start playing without it anyways. This thing, for some reason, had some gold on them. But your job is to hunt for 8 hours. So I left the house at 5, a little after 5. So I want to come back in, you know, around 2 or 3 o'clock or whatever. And that'll give me enough time to, you know, craft some leather, you know, sell my goods. Because you don't just want to sell the leather. You want to craft some stuff. We'll try a long shot here. Where did he go? I just saw a deer. And like I said, you're not the most athletically gifted player in the game, so don't go climbing and spamming up and down mountains or swimming in streams or rivers that have a high current. You can collect ingredients if you want, but only collect the ones that'll help you. Like the blue butterfly is basically irrelevant, but the regular butterfly, it can help you with health. You add that to a piece of weed or a blue mountain flower. Gotta get it first. There we go. So there's nothing wrong with collecting regular butterflies, and I mean, if you're in the Marketh Hold, the berries that grow off the trees there can help you with fortify archery. So there's nothing wrong with collecting some of that stuff, but we're not in that hold anyways. And like I said, I'll stay around. You can see the guards up there in the shack. So if something gets hairy, I can always run. If a dragon comes, I can go run and hide in there and, you know, shoot them from a distance and let the guards take care of it. My sneak skill just went up. I just thought I saw a deer, but anyways. And, you know, I wouldn't recommend going up into that keep up there because you don't have very good armor on. There's some deer over that way. You know, just stay around. There we go. Now, I haven't used the zoom yet, so we'll try it. We'll see how well it works. No, that's way high. I missed him. I haven't practiced with the zoom yet. I just threw that zoom on for shits and giggles for the tutorial, but I've never practiced with it, so I don't know what the trajectory is on it yet. I don't really have anything against smithing. You know, you're trying to feed your family. You're basically out, so you can collect these ores if you want. And do with them. I don't have a pickaxe on me. I believe I don't. I'll check. I don't think I have one on me. No, I don't have one on me. But you can carry one. There's nothing wrong with that. You can like do the smith. You know, you could do the hunter / smith. You know, just to help gain money and stuff like that and practice. You know, you go out and you shoot your bow and arrow. You kill animals. You mine for ore. You come back. Clean it all up. Now them crabs over there, they carry some meat on them, and they're also good shooting practice because they don't run after you shoot at them, and you can basically run right up on them. But they don't have nothing. I mean, unless you're carrying the crab meat. I'm not going to fool with them for now. But you can collect the crab meat and the crab chitlins and whatever and sell them to the alchemist. The alchemist will buy them, I believe. Or you can create some potions and sell the potions to the alchemist. Potions that you don't need. Looks like we got a saber-toothed cat up here. Now, I don't recommend going after this cat, but my family's hungry. And I need some money. I only got $50 with me. 50 septims or whatever you want to call it. So we'll try to sneak around and get a good shot. Maybe use a poisoned arrow. If we can get at a good angle where I know I can get a good clean shot, I won't just run up on them and just start spamming arrows, because I only carry 50 arrows on me. And I just wasted some on that on them crabs. So also that cat was up here fighting something, so there it is. So we're going to go ahead and dip our arrow in some poison. I carry a couple of them with me. Only 2 though, so once I run out of that, I don't really go ham on a lot of different things. Oh my god, I missed him. Got him. I got the poisoner perk where both of my arrows were dipped in. Got a bit of a dog here. I don't collect dog meat. Pick that arrow up. Now that's good money right there. Got my arrow back. You know, the cats hang around the mountains, so if you want to go hunting for cats and bears, go on up there, but I don't recommend it. And plus, I'm straying a bit from my hold. Now, I want to stay within eye range of that keep right there. Now, I don't want to really go too far away from that keep. It's a good sunny day out too. It's still morning time, so the sun's still in the east. So we'll venture out a little further here. I sneak everywhere with the hunter. You know, you really don't want to go up there and fuck with them giants. I mean, unless you feel frisky and you think you can sneak over to their chests. I have nothing against stealing from giants, but I wouldn't stand on a rock and spam them to death with arrows, because like I said, I only carry 50 arrows, so. And I could jump a little bit, but I wouldn't, you know, try to jump up the side of that mountain anywhere to get to. Looks like we got some bears. Now, I'm not going to jump down off of this. It could hurt my ankle, you know, so I'll actually go around. Now, if I was the alchemist, I would have dropped down because she's pretty athletic, but not the hunter. The hunter, you know, he depends on being able to run. Now, see, I'm using up my poisons already. Well, I think I'll just use a marksman potion here and see if I can get close enough to get a good clean shot on this bear. Oh, I missed him, son of a bitch. Bam! There it is. Oh my god, that is so terrible right there. Now that was very dangerous because he started charging me. I hate when that screen misses him because I had a good clean shot on him. Now these are good too, these claws and that bear pelt, it'll bring lots of money on in. Now he was over here fighting something. I'll go over here and see what he killed. If you had a dog, like that dog that cat killed, if I'd have ran across him first, I'm not going to really mess with them. You can carry them, I guess. Yeah, goat, I mean, it's all part of it. And the leg of goat, yeah, that's a good find right there. But I don't really go out killing goats and shit. But if they're dead on the ground, I'll take them. But if you could find a dog follower or a Bob Rose, not Bob Rose, but Miko or whatever, you know. But just remember, you got to go on a little bit of a mission to go get Miko. So you got to stray a little bit further from your little hut here. So you got to carry more equipment, and you try not to go over 100 carry weight. Right now I'm at 43. Try not to go over 100. Once you reach 100, it's time to go back home. That means you've hunted your loot for the day. And if you're going on a mission to go get the bow of the hunt or to go get a dog follower like Miko, then you got to carry more things, and it's just, and you have to rest more, and you have to carry more food and some more potions. You know, just keep all that in mind when you're role playing the hunter. You know, you can give yourself a story and all that nonsense. We'll try a long shot here. Little short. Please stay still. That's way high. That's brutal. Aw, I just wasted some arrows there, but whatever. I'm still practicing with this zoom. That's the guy. That's a conversation over there. Now remember, I want to keep my keep in view. I don't want to stray too far because I'm very vulnerable with this armor on. I don't want to run across any bad bandits or anything. But yeah, this is how I roleplay the hunter. If you watch my alchemist tutorial, I'm sorry I had to cut it short and I didn't run through that cave, but I had to go. I really wanted to finish up that cave, but it was getting pretty long anyways. I think it was like 45 minutes or something like that, and it would have took me an hour, you know, to finish up that cave and to explain the full alchemist deal. But I'll try to quickly move through this without. I'm not really going to go into any caves now. That's the thing with the hunter. You don't really want to venture into any caves. Now you can if you're feeling frisky, but remember, you don't have any armor on. I mean, you do, but it's very, very light. I mean, you can smith your armor up, but I just don't recommend doing a whole lot of cave diving. You're basically just going to stay outside and hunt. And don't waste your arrows. Like I said, I carried 50 of them, and I wasted quite a few of them already. So we're talking 37 arrows left. And I haven't quite met my quota yet for the day. And it's, where's the sun at? The sun's not all the way up yet. You can always check your time, whatever, but I try to keep an eye on the sun. Try to make it a little more realistic. I mean, it's kind of clear out. Once that bright spot right there gets basically straight overhead, then you want to take a break, read your book, eat an apple, or eat your lunch, or whatever. Role play a little bit. I'll show you how I role play. Now, I want to stay away from that keep because they've got archers on the roof that could get at me. And at the same time, I'm still exploring quite a bit of an area here. And I'm not spam jumping down anything. I'm following a trail basically to get down the path. Got some more crab meat over there if you want to collect it. Basically, it's a target practice for me. Yeah, like if you was to jump down that's like totally unrealistic, you know, to jump down that big cliff right there. You want to kind of try to find a way down rather than jump down. It's not very realistic. You can twist your ankle. You got to feed your daughters. And I can probably cross here. It's not that bad. And like I said, if you want to look through the crabs, you can. You can sell this stuff to the alchemists. Or actually, if you got that merchant's perk, you could sell it to anybody that'll buy it, you know. And a good, you know, you get a good vantage point. You can really look around. Got to sneak around this thing right here. I kind of got myself in a trap over here with no way down without having to go by this keep over here. Try to get away from them as quick as possible. And nothing wrong with coming up here to a bit of a lookout. Survey the land a little. Looks pretty empty today. It's kind of dead out here today. Don't look like we're gonna make our quota. And give yourself a quota. What do you want to kill? 10 deer, you know? Like I said, I try to get 100 pounds. I'm nowhere near it. We'll look and see. We got I keep a few petty soul gems to recharge my weapon when needed. I got 2, 3. And I got a 4 hides. So 10 hides is a good quota for the day. If you can come up with 10 hides, and anything else along the way. Like I said, if you're digging for if you're digging for ore as well, then you will collect your 100 kilogram limit, or whatever the hell they got it under. You'll definitely collect your 100 quickly if you're digging for ore, especially if you know where the ores are all at. You know, there's some more crabs down there. We're not too worried about that. You know, if you stay sneaking, you'll level up your sneak as well. Fire up a smoke over here. I'm about to go take a break and have lunch. And keep an eye. It's like the sun's pretty high in the sky. It's about time to take a break, and you don't want to just stop in the middle and rest. You want to find an area. I got a shack over here that I use, an abandoned little spot over here in Whiterun. Now, if you're in another hold, if your house is in another hold, just find an abandoned little shack in your hold, and you know, go for it. Like I said, these yellow. It's a little tougher when you got the heads up display off, because you never know if you got them or you missed them or what. Just gotta look around for them. But you'll get used to it. Nern root. Now that's a good pick, because it's damage, creates damage. Or you can create an invisibility potion and sell it. I think it's invisibility. Is it invisibility? I'm not sure. I'd have to look. Oh, more crabs. More target practice. And more steamed crab legs. Now also them mud crab chitlins, they help cure disease if you combine them with like a vampire dust or something like that. I believe it is. I'm getting so good without that zoom. I don't need the zoom. Hell, I wasted a perk on it, to be honest. The zoom slows everything down, but I just can't use it, you know? I don't have the aim down yet. I'm sure you can get really good with that zoom. But if you got the targets on, the crosshairs on, I mean, it's just too simple, and you don't waste arrows, and the gameplay's too simple. So I really recommend taking the crosshairs off. Even if you want to keep your heads up display, taking the crosshairs off is almost a major plus when you're role playing like a hunter or something like that. You know, it's just makes it a little more challenging, and it's more rewarding when you make a nice shot. Like I just made that shot there a minute ago. It was way more rewarding. Now I missed the cat and I missed the bear, but I mean that gave me a little bit of a challenge there. Like, oh my god, I gotta make this next shot, or this guy's gonna bite me. I'm gonna get a disease. I'm gonna have to go home. I'm gonna be hurt. You know, I just saw some deer, but for the purpose of this tutorial, we're just going to take a break here because it's about lunchtime. If I run across it somewhere, I think they were right. Now I've actually had a really good day so far. It's still early, the sun is right overhead, so it's about time to take a break. So what I'll do is I'll come to this little piece of junk cabin here. You know, I'll rest. I'll eat something, make sure it's cooked though, like I got a salmon steak, and I'll drink my ale. and I'll take a nap for about an hour. You don't have to do all this, but it's just part of the roleplay aspect of the game. And we got a couple more hours, you know, after you take your nap, you know, you only got a couple more hours to be out. You know, we're getting pretty close to our quota on the one. We're not gonna count that. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about 4 more deer pelts, and I can go in early. You know, or you could stay out and hunt your whole 8, 9, 10 hours, whatever. I've never killed a rabbit. Never. I've never got that little thing that says rabbit slaughtered or whatever. Just don't. I'm not down with it. I don't eat rabbit haunch. Although I guess if you're the hunter, there's nothing wrong with slaughtering a rabbit, but I don't recommend shooting a bunch of fucking bow and arrows at it trying to kill it because things are pretty nifty. They're pretty. Oh shit. Now that mammoth cheese bow is really good though. I mean, if you could get up there and grab you some, there's nothing wrong with bringing some of that home. That's some very, very tasty stuff here. But you want to stay away from these giants because if they see you, you know how giants can kill you, and they run pretty fast. So I snuck up there and grabbed a bowl of mammoth cheese. Nothing wrong with that. Now, if the giant was a little further away, I might have took a chance at picking that lock. Now, I only carried 10 lock picks, so a little far off on this deer, but we'll give it a shot. We'll zoom in. Oh, I got him right on the tail. So that was a little low. I gotta remember to bring that up a bit. That was a pretty good shot. That was a long distance shot right there. And hunters, you get that perk to help you recover arrows is really good. So I don't waste a lot of arrows. That way I don't have to buy them. Or, that's another good reason why you could use smithing, because you can smith your own arrows. You find some corrodium and some iron, or unless you're just going to use iron arrows, but I recommend steel. It's a little better in case you run across something that's not as friendly as a deer. And like I said, I'm not that athletic, so I'm not gonna go jumping up and down these fucking mountains here, or these little. All right, look at here. I wonder if I can get both of these. That would be so nice. I'm gonna practice with this zoom again. What I said, it was a little low. Oh, that was off fucking a mile. There we go. Bam! Come on, give me that other one. Bam! Good shit. Now, if you got the crosshairs on, that's not a very... I think I can jump down now without hurting myself. If you got the crosshairs on, that's not an achievement right there. You got the crosshairs on, that's a fucking cakewalk, Hello? 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 Hey. Hey, I only got 2 minutes on this phone. I told you, I just got this new app, so it's only got 2 minutes on this phone, so what's up? What you want? That was my old lady. I had to turn my phone off, man. I ended up just getting a free app, text app for now, and it was a pretty cool app, man. And they let you actually call people on it, but they only give you 5 free minutes, then you gotta buy the rest. I know she's pissed. But yeah, like I was saying, that if you got crosshairs on, that wouldn't have been a very rewarding shot, you know. But since I don't have crosshairs, you know, taking down both of them deer at a range, you know, it seemed pretty rewarding, you know. It made me happy. A good shot. We get pretty close to White Run. I'm not gonna stay out all night because we're gonna go in and finish up this tutorial here. We'll actually walk around. I can get down here. Yeah, I can get down here. It's not that serious. And we'll head back in. Let's just say, well, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's time to head back in anyways. You can always look and see that the sun's not directly overhead now. It's more in the west, so you can always tell once the sun starts getting into the west, then it's time to head home. I mean, unless you're out on a mission here. I'll make that jump right there. It's not that serious. But you carry a few torches, you know, in case you feel like staying out a little later, or let's say you're traveling. You can carry the torches. Just keep an eye on the sun. That way you know when the sun comes down, it's about time to take a break, sit down, and do something else. But we're back in the city now. We'll put our bow away. Finish up this tutorial here before it gets to be running too long. I think it's going to be about the same as the other one, about 45 minutes, something like that. Actually, I'm going to run. I don't recommend running, but I'm making the tutorial, so we're just going to run back up here. Sorry about the load times. If I was a little better recorder here, I'd cut them out, but I don't give a shit.
Yes.
You can skip through them. And you know, the first thing you want to do, come here and make your leather. So we got a good day. I came up with 22 strips of leather. We'll make a little bit of... Now, I don't just sell the leather or anything like that. What I'll do is I'll come here. Now, if you're a smith, then you can, you know, mine ore, and you can do different things. But for now, we're just going to do some leather armor. I'm not going to really fool with the bracers. I got one piece of leather left. We'll just turn them into some strips and go store them in the house. And she'll buy everything that you want to sell.
Take a look.
You take them same pieces of leather, them same pieces of leather armor. She'll give you $50 a piece for them. Not bad. She'll buy that ring that I found as well for $72. Or I can keep it and just wear it, you know, but we'll sell it for now. I could sell the venison if I would like, or I can cook it up and bring it home. That's what I do with the venison. Ingredients, she'll buy most of the ingredients that I found, but we'll bring them home and we'll take them to the alchemy, and we'll make some potions or something. Yeah, cure disease, not invisibility. I don't have anything else that cures disease, though, I believe. No. But anyways, there's some other things. Restore stamina. Yeah, I can combine the large antlers with the mud crab chitlins and restore stamina. And keep a couple of them potions on me, or sell them to the smith, or to the alchemy. Or actually, you could sell them to her if you got that perk. But anyways, for the purpose of the tutorial here, we'll just head home. And then we'll go to the cooking pot, I guess. We'll see what we need. Cause it's about time to make some dinner for the kids. I got some venison, leg of goat roast, salt pile, leg of goat. We'll make one of them. Venison chop. You know, I got plenty enough to make them, but that leg of goat seems fine. Or you could just use it for yourself. Store the rest of your... shit. That's a bad thing about not having heads-up display. Store the rest of your food. You know, you're not going to carry all that shit. The cheese bowl, the mud crab legs, all the venison. You know. I'll keep the wine. I will store one of the apples. As a matter of fact, since it's a long day, I'll come sit down. Now my kids are around somewhere, but whatever. And I'll sit here and drink a bottle of wine, eat an apple, and read a good book. You know? And start over with the same routine tomorrow. I'll probably carry a pickaxe tomorrow now that I think about it. It'd probably be a good idea to carry a pickaxe with me. And you can do a lot more with a pickaxe, obviously. I'm sorry I forgot the pickaxe for the tutorial, but it took too long to mine all the ore anyways. But basically that's how I play my hunter. And you know, I'll actually read this book. Now if I've already read it, I'll store it away, but I'll go find another book to read that I haven't read. You know, you learn about the lore of Skyrim and stuff like that. You read your book. You know, I'll go around the shops, look around, buy some things, find my kids wherever the fuck they're at, go play with them, you know, stuff like that. Give them a doll or a dress, because I made some money today, and I made $300 today. And then once it gets late, I'll come to the house and go to sleep, wake up tomorrow and do it again. I won't stay up too late, because I want to get 8 hours of sleep, and I want to leave the house by 5 or a little after 5, no later than 5:30. So I can get a start on a new day. Alright, and that's the hunter.